guys, ready to practice questions based on parallel lines? Great! Today's video is about solving problems to understand parallel lines better. So let's get started. But before we jump right into solving, let's revise a few concepts related to parallel lines. We saw that lines are parallel if they are always the same distance apart and will never meet. We also saw that lines which are parallel to the same line are parallel to each other. Moreover, we learned that if a transversal intersects two parallel lines, then each pair of corresponding angles is equal. Conversely, if a transversal intersects two lines such that a pair of corresponding angles is equal, then the two lines are parallel. Also, if a transversal intersects two parallel lines, then each pair of alternate interior angles is equal. Conversely, if a transversal intersects two lines such that a pair of alternate interior angles is equal, then the two lines are parallel. Further, if a transversal intersects two parallel lines, then each pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal is supplementary. Conversely, if a transversal intersects two lines such that a pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal is supplementary, then the two lines are parallel. So now that we have all the concepts at our fingertips, let's look at a few questions. Here is one. In the given figure, find the values of x and y and then show that AB is parallel to CD. This one seems easy, right? So let's start. Here, x plus 50 degrees is equal to 180 degrees because they form a linear pair. This means x is equal to 180 degrees minus 50 degrees, which gives x is equal to 130 degrees. Great. Now let's find y. Here, y is equal to 130 degrees. Can you reason out why? Well, both these angles are vertically opposite angles. And we know that vertically opposite angles are equal. But you may wonder, why didn't I take x is equal to y to find the value of y as they are alternate angles? Because it is not given that AB is parallel to CD. Alternate angles are equal only when the two lines are parallel. In fact, here we have to prove that AB is parallel to CD. So now we have x is equal to 130 degrees and y is equal to 130 degrees. This means x is equal to y. Moreover, x and y are alternate interior angles. This implies line AB is parallel to line CD because if a transversal intersects two lines such that a pair of alternate interior angles is equal, then the two lines are parallel. Hence, we got the required answer. That was fun, right? So let's explore one more. If AB is parallel to CD, EF is perpendicular to CD and angle GED is equal to 126 degrees, then find the values of these three angles. Here, we are given that line AB is parallel to line CD. Also, EF is perpendicular to CD. This means these two angles are right angles. Moreover, it is given that angle GED is equal to 126 degrees. We have to find the values of these three angles. So let's find them one by one. Here, AB is parallel to CD and GE is transversal. This means angle AGE is equal to angle GED because these are alternate interior angles. Thus, angle AGE is equal to 126 degrees. Also, the sum of these two angles is 180 degrees because they form a linear pair. This implies angle FGE is equal to 180 degrees minus angle AGE. And on substituting the value of angle AGE, we get angle FGE is equal to 180 degrees minus 126 degrees, which gives angle FGE is equal to 54 degrees. Now we are only left with angle GEF. It is given that angle GED is equal to 126 degrees. But angle GED is the sum of angle GEF and angle FED. Moreover, angle FED is equal to 90 degrees. Thus, on substituting the values, we get 126 degrees is equal to angle GEF plus 90 degrees. This implies angle GEF is equal to 126 degrees minus 90 degrees, which gives angle GEF is equal to 36 degrees. See, we got all three values. That was easy, right? We just applied the basic concepts related to parallel lines and got our answers. Now it's your turn. Take your time and try to solve this question. Hey, are you done? Great. And even if you couldn't, I'm glad at least you tried. So let's solve it together. Here we are given that PQ is parallel to ST, angle PQR is equal to 110 degrees and angle RST is equal to 130 degrees. We have to find the value of angle QRS. How will we find it? Any idea? What if we draw a line parallel to these two lines passing through this point? Then there will be some relation between these angles, right? So let's do a construction here. Let's draw a line parallel to ST passing through the point R. Let's name this line XY. So now we have XY parallel to ST and RS is a transversal. This means the sum of these two angles is 180 degrees because they are interior angles on the same side of the transversal RS. This means angle SRY is equal to 180 degrees minus 130 degrees, which gives 50 degrees. Let's name this equation 1. We know that XY is parallel to ST and also PQ is parallel to ST. This implies XY is parallel to PQ because lines which are parallel to the same line are parallel to each other. So here XY is parallel to PQ and QR is a transversal. This means angle PQR is equal to angle QRY because they are alternate interior angles. Thus, angle QRY is equal to 110 degrees. But angle QRY is the sum of angle QRS and angle SRY. Thus, on substituting the values in this equation, we get 110 degrees is equal to angle QRS plus 50 degrees. This implies angle QRS is equal to 110 degrees minus 50 degrees, which gives 60 degrees. Hence, we got the required answer. So guys, this was all for today. I hope you enjoyed solving problems based on parallel lines. See you in the next video with another amazing concept. Till then, take care and goodbye.